Men have always cheated. In the beginning of time. Accept it. Be self-aware enough to know that you sleep around because you like to sleep around.
I cannot find a man to fit my personality. Is it not better I sleep and wake up and see battery full, unplugged charger? It's a problem. How can you tell me you cannot be single for more than 1 week?
How is that?
How can you tell me that the only reason if you hug a woman, you must have sex with her?
I feel like early marriages we should really take our time. Not to get to know the people we are marrying, not even that. How do you even know someone? You can't just really know someone like that.
Everything I kept asking was on point.
No.
Will you die for your woman? Yes. Would you want her to contribute? Yes. This dude is like, I want to love 110%.
Wow. I think he said a lot about what he wants, what he doesn't like. But what got me was clingy. He doesn't like clingy girls.
Are you clingy?
I asked him how many kids he would like to have, and then he said 2. And then when he's like really old, he would want to have the last one. Does that make sense to you?
To be honest with you, no. You don't give birth for company. That's
like just get a pet or something.
What happened to a dog?
Hello everyone. This is a special episode of Marriage Material, and apparently it's been hosted by me, Kenny Mama. So today we are doing what we call a retrospect. We are going back to the episodes that we had on this platform to talk about some of the audacities that we had, the questions that were asked, how we feel after the episodes, and obviously what is going to happen later in life. So I think I don't even need any introduction. It's Kenny Mama, of course, one. Okay. The only one in this world. No photocopy, no 2x4. Just one. My people, introduce yourself.
I'm Ahada. I'm Danny Ahada.
Ahada. One.
Okay, Daiwell.
Okay.
Dr. Daiwell.
Yes, place the doctor there. The doctor is for emphasis.
It's very necessary.
It's very, very important. Yes, so I would like to start with Adhada. You start with this very interesting woman being called Shinedu. Now, Shinedu is a typical Igbo man. We know how they are. So based on
I don't have experience.
Okay, sorry, I was coming from my experience.
Okay,
but,
okay.
Based on what you have seen and what you saw and what you talk about, what are some of the things that made you like, okay, so what's happening? Like, who am I? Am I actually marriage material?
Okay, so first and foremost, I think he was a pretty cool dude. But like we were discussing earlier, he probably came on TV to show the good side. You never know what's in the back.
Packaging.
That's the word, packaging. But he was okay. He was pretty cool. I think he said a lot about what he wants, what he doesn't like. But what got me was clingy. He doesn't like clingy girls.
Are you clingy?
I'm not clingy.
Okay. So why?
But I was like, so you don't, I mean, the word clingy, I feel like.
It's like it's insulting.
Yeah, because someone is trying to be nice to you. You know, someone's trying to show you that they want you in their space. Fine, it might get too much. But someone's trying to show you that they want you in their space, like every time, every day. And it's just annoying to you. Like, it's just annoying to you. I mean, he didn't say annoying, but he said it was a red flag. That's annoying to him. So I was like, I don't know. So if you tell me this and maybe something starts to happen between I and you, it will always be in my head. Like, am I doing too much?
Yeah,
you know, the overthinking.
That kind of,
Yeah, so I was just thinking, people watching it will feel that way about him. Like, if they watch that video and maybe he did mention he was in a relationship. Yeah. So if they are together and she sees the video and she's like, I feel like every little thing she does, like she's gonna ask herself, is it too much for him? Am I being a burden and all that? But he was cool. We had good conversations.
Yeah, because I watched the video and I could see that he knew what he wanted.
Yeah.
They keep saying women don't know what they want.
He said that to me that day.
I think it's not a general statement. They should just add it to dictionary because at this point,
to me that
it's
day.
even beginning to annoy me. You say women don't know what they want, but you will meet a man who says, oh, I want a God-fearing woman, but she has to be a bad bitch.
Someone
No.
said, I want I want someone like my mom, but fuckable.
Oh,
I said, what?
it's okay.
I said, what? These men, God just needs to calm down and take all of them back. Because
We need factory research.
some of the things they want, you want someone like your mom, but fuckable.
He wants the tender loving care,
Wow.
but with nothing.
Wow. I was just blown.
Like you'll be in shock. So we will come back to your questions.
Of course.
That I will.
Okay.
So I want to know how it was. What did you feel? What were you thinking? What were some of the things he said that you felt like, this one we will question?
Okay, so I think Khalid is a really nice guy. As I mentioned in our show, I said he was open-minded. Okay, I really like that about him. But then some of the things he said, I remember he said he would like to, should I say, flirt with girls. I was like, why would you need to do that? And then he said he needs to be in form, like not flirting.
So it's like some kind of like, find the English for me. He wants to be in a position where he can feel good
Yes.
about himself.
Yes, he wants to be able
He
to
wants
flirt.
validation that
Yeah.
he's still a man.
Yes.
So even though he's fully committed to you, he will still want to, try his luck once in a while. He might not actually shit too, according to the statement that was
may.
given.
I was really
He might not
surprised.
shit. But it was like the fact that you are giving that open box to be talking to girls. Anything can happen. I
Yeah.
mean, now they've told us that women now all we do is seduce and tempt. So as far we can seduce and tempt, he would think he's going inside with open heart and open mind, not knowing they are planning juju for him.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
I was really shocked to hear that. I was like, you don't mean it. I was like, why don't you just flirt with your girlfriend? I think men stop doing certain things when they start a relationship with their ladies. I feel like
Okay.
they stop flirting. I mean, if it when she is your girlfriend, I don't think you should stop flirting with her. So I would say, why don't you just continue flirting with your girlfriend? And it was like, no, you should be able to flirt with other girls. I was like, really?
But this thing too, it's like it's not holding water, it's not drinking water, holding cup. Because they said when women immediately we get into a really serious relationship or we get married, we change. We don't start looking good anymore. The loving will become different. Now, there's even a thing where we haven't actually discussed the fact that men also change when they get into
Yes,
serious
that's very
relationships.
true.
So it means that I am seeing a side of you that I would not see on a normal day.
Right.
Yes.
So apart from that particular one, was there any other thing he mentioned again?
Oh, I think there was this other thing he said. I asked him how many kids he would like to have, and then he said 2. And then when he's like really old, he would want to have the last one, because around that age, they would be all alone, and then he needs someone to be, I don't know, around him to keep him like. Does that make sense to you?
To be honest with you, no. You don't give birth for company. That's
like just get
me.
a pet or something.
What happened to a dog?
These women
A
are
cat.
savage, oh. Me, I was even coming to say, oh, it kind of makes sense.
No,
At least we can occupy
no,
your
that's a
time
bad reason
so
to
that
have
you
a
will not
child.
be chasing small
To just
girls.
keep your
I was like,
loneliness.
Wow. So wait,
I don't like it.
at that age, I don't know, maybe probably around, is it 60, 65?
Wait,
Is that what he said?
Hold on. I didn't even ask
I
the
mean,
question.
he did say
This
close
is
to
who-
her. Yeah.
I didn't even ask the question.
Yeah?
Who is supposed to be giving birth
That's
to this
where I'm going. Like, around that age, I don't think
Is it
your
when you're
wife...
finished
So
menopause?
he's not talking
So I
The
about
don't
his
vagina
wife.
is not dry. There is
He
nothing
is
left
not
again.
talking
Who is
about
supposed to
the
Are
carry
you
the pregnancy?
telling me that you would want to pick someone else to have that kid for you?
Okay, now I know why it's a red flag.
You get
I think I retract back my statement. That's not possible. A child cannot be a pet. So
conversation.
technically, there was no option of maybe we could go for a pet.
No,
maybe we could try and adopt.
It was just
a
him
child.
and how he felt.
We could adopt a child that is just on the road and try to give back to community. he is talking of giving birth to his own, because I realize there's a thing where, because they will tell you blood is thicker than water.
Yeah.
But that statement is not complete. There's a difference, because if that blood is useless, you will cut it off. It's not the same thing.
You should.
It is not the same thing.
I
So
stand by.
now automatically it means that sometime in the future he's definitely going to look for a viable option to
young
carry
one.
the pregnancy. It's not going to be her, obviously. But
Obviously.
that's another. Is there any other one again? Because it's like the way things are going.
He had quite a few.
Your it's like your episode seems more encouraging.
Mine was good. Mine was
Funny
good.
enough.
Yeah.
So I think that's all I can
Just
remember
two,
for now. Yeah.
Just two. Okay, so we've heard Adhada's side. I've heard Daiwill's side. It's like Adhada's episode seems to be more encouraging.
I had like a very stable, normal guy.
Yeah. So it seems like all the men we met are in stable relationships.
Oh, all of them.
All of them. Yours was in a
Yeah,
stable,
mine was.
although complicated.
He did say complicated.
He is also in a
Yeah,
stable.
like 3
Mine,
years.
mine too, also in a stable relationship. So for me, my episode, funny enough,
Yeah.
because mine was like a reunion, and it was like we're talking. There were some of the things that I don't think I had any negative thing. I don't have anything negative to say. He was somebody I knew already.
Okay.
And some of those conversations were not really hard, because I remember I had to apologize consistently that please, I didn't actually get to know you as a person. So I want to take this opportunity
To apologize,
and everything
okay.
to know him and apologize. And everything I kept asking was on point.
Oh.
Will you die for your woman? Yes. Would you want her to contribute? Yes. This dude is like, I want to love 110%.
Wow.
There was no red flag.
Must be nice.
Must be
Honestly.
nice.
Yeah, because I was like, no, but low-key, maybe because we knew each other, I forgot to ask. No, but I asked red flag. Yeah, he says he likes women who are independent, women who know their shit. So that was
Right.
probably why he was attracted to me in the first place.
Okay.
It's just that he was scared of me. I did not know he was scared of me like that. So I think if there was anything that had a red flag, it will come from him. So let's hope in their episode we'll hear what they have to say.
I can't wait.
Because honestly speaking, my own, it was more of like, okay, let's talk now.
Okay.
Yes. And based on what I have seen, if not that I'm too much to handle, I'll probably pick him as a husband.
Oh.
Yes, because he already knows, he knows I'm already too much to handle. So, and he already knows he doesn't have a problem dating a single mother. You don't have
Okay.
problem with a baby. You don't have problem with a lot of things.
Wow.
He likes all types and shapes. He's not a
Hey,
nyash
that's-
person like my
that's
uncle
rare.
Yobal that have carried nyash on
So
his head.
mine had specifics. He likes it thick.
He want baby
Yeah,
W.
he said no
He
slim.
want baby
girl.
W.
Yeah, he said slim don't make him.
You don't
Hard.
do. Oh, okay. Hey.
Yeah, he said that. He did.
It's okay.
mean,
It's okay.
There's nothing wrong with having a spec.
Did he have a spec?
He said he liked, should I say, smallish girls. He doesn't
Okay,
like.
cute, petite,
Yeah,
packable,
yes.
packageable. Okay. Everybody, this one say you don't have spec.
Taste.
If he love you, he love you.
Oh, wow.
You know that. I'm like, oh, this one says
You
5
said that.
Hey.
Oh, you said he's
know.
like seeing
really
someone.
rare.
Apparently.
Let's hope it's like that for them.
Okay, well.
What did you think I was about to say?
Then my mind went there. I was like, please, I
Yes.
better go. You people, I
need
better go.
You need to come on. I wouldn't say that. I know what you think I was going to say.
Yeah, you are
I'm not-
touching.
I'm not
Okay, so
saying-
don't be touching
I'm
me,
not
please.
saying it.
It's funny enough,
Mouth
I'm the
shut.
type that if I've eaten something, it's difficult for me to go back, because if I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah, just step
So
out.
if I'm that type, I'm done. But then I think the one I noticed that a lot of people had were the issues of all of us being a particular type of women. I can say for a fact that all of us seated here are feminists, and we affirm anything that has to do with women issues,
Yeah, of
women
course.
empowerment,
Leading.
progressive, anything that has to do with being a woman
Today's
and having
woman.
our own opinion.
Yeah.
But even with that one self, the lambasting alone, hey God, they came for me woto. I was sitting there, I was like, okay, no problem. It's normal. It's like they can't believe a woman is actually speaking her mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the episode, I'll come to you. What
Yeah,
was
of course.
your thought process? Did you think there was something you needed to work on?
No, actually, no. I'm amazing. And I'm working on myself. I'm very single, like I said on the last time.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it. Like, it's not a big deal. She'll ask you how. Yesterday, I was making a video call with a friend, a male friend. He's not in the country. And my female friend is staying over. And she was just like, can you, it's time to knock. You should date him. He's nice. It was this whole thing. Like, it was so, it's such a big deal for her. She can't wrap her mind around the fact that I'm just okay with where I am right now. But it's weird. I really am. Like, I'm getting to know myself. I'm really loving myself. And it's just, I wake up and I'm just like, oh, you're single. Well, that's okay. And I keep going. So I didn't see any problem with me. If anything, he's a gentleman. Like I said, he was a very good, like, gentleman. He was a gentleman. So if anything, he made me feel more good about myself. So, yeah.
Yeah, Daiwo, what about you?
Oh, I'm still growing. I feel like there's more to learn, okay? But then I don't think there's anything wrong with me at this point. But then I still have more to learn.
Sure.
The thing about being single, I think I also get similar.
Okay.
Yeah, because people will look at you and they will be like, but why is it that a nice girl like you is...
But we're in 2023.
I was
I
like,
don't even
why
know where
not?
they talk
We're in
that from.
2023.
What do they think
Why
that
not?
comment does? Does it add to the oxygen?
Yeah, I really don't know. It's
Why
just
not? It's
a
like
big deal.
it's free and it's nice to be single. Like, you get to learn more about yourself.
I'm not saying relationships are not fun.
Oh,
They are.
no.
But I don't have it right now. But I'm okay with it.
I'm not
like-
supposed to be looking for a man giddy.
Yeah, or tattoo on my forehead, man needed. Hell no. My forehead is too
You
big.
should be happy
The tattoo
single.
would
You should be happy
spoil my-
single.
I can,
Yes,
yeah, you should.
I think,
that's
yes.
the only way you could be happy in a relationship.
That's very
Yes,
true.
because if you are comfortable, so there is this thing of women having traits of being, clingy.
Yeah,
Clinging.
I'm not clingy.
No,
My
I'm saying
partner said
women.
he doesn't like clingy.
There are traits where they say that women tend to be
be-
clingy, they tend to be manipulative, they tend to try and want things their way. And I'm like, okay, so if I now decide that I'm going to be single, leave me alone in my house. I did not ask you to call me at ungodly hour and be showing up at my compound like you don't have work. How can you call somebody
Hey,
37
wait, they
times?
show up at your compound.
My sister.
7.
Don't let me start with them.
Wow.
And the funny thing is, it's not even the single ones. It's those ones that are happily married with children. And then he's looking at me with funny eyes. I don't want to talk about it, but I feel it is. You see, we that have decided that we know what we want and we are staying single. It's like there's one signal somewhere going on in the atmosphere that the girl is single. Go and destroy her happiness.
Yes.
Go and disrupt her peace. You need
It
to
has
make
to be
sure.
like a cult or something.
Yes, they will not let you just be on your own.
And they'll
that is-
appear at the point that you are so okay with yourself.
and you are like, how am I supposed to deal with this
Who
bullshit?
sent you, dude?
I don't know. Who can you come?
sent
Is it your village people that ask you to come and disturb my peace?
Kindly
Like,
go
they
back
just
and tell
hate
them you
it.
didn't find me.
Thank
Because
you.
I'm
Hate
not
it
the
when
girl.
women are happy. I don't get it. Like,
Hey,
what?
now by the time we finish talking, if they say they want to grade us according to the statistics, we are not marriage material.
No.
At this-
If it's like 10 over
The fact
10,
that you are not
but
just
now like
straight.
negative.
like negative 0.5.
The fact that we are not
I'm not
des-
shrinking
desperate
myself
to be
for
in a
you, not anymore.
relationship.
No, yeah. So it's like they're always expecting the women to be emotional.
Yeah.
But there's one thing they don't seem to understand. There are some women who have male traits in them.
Yeah.
If I decide to hide my masculinity because I'm trying to
Win.
like
And you-
compensate for yours, I'm doing harm to myself.
And you hurt me
So
and
if
I
I
show it up.
know I cannot find a man to fit my personality, is it not better I sleep and wake up and see battery full, unplugged charger? Is it not better?
It's better.
I'm not stressed about the fact that, oh God, I have a very busy day. What time am I going to call him? I might not even call him for like 2 weeks. Before I know it,
like-
I've lost like 3 or 4 boys on my timeline because I've stopped calling them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, one was like, so when can we talk? I'm like, I'm only free on Sundays. I've said this time without number. I am free on Sundays. Only for Sunday to come, I don't get a single call.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm like, wait,
You just
did
want
you
to
think
waste
I
your
was going to
time.
be online
Just
on
for you.
Sunday? Some people are, where do you spend all your life online? It's not
That's
about
unhealthy.
no, it's funny. We're even in the same geographical location. Apart from those people that they will like showing up at your house without
Yeah.
permission. So now it's Sunday. You know I'm there. Show up. we can't find you again. We don't know where you have gone. All of a sudden, you two, you are busy. You have gone for Maria and now you've gone for funeral. But that's another topic for another
Your
time.
experiences are just so.
This is not the episode for that.
Okay.
It's an episode to talk between ourselves and actually find out, are we marriageable? So honestly, Adhada, based on what we've said and how it is going at this particular moment, do you think there are some things that we need to work on as people, or there needs to be a conversation on what the heck is going on? So, just a quick one, actually. We're supposed to be for a number.
Yeah.
But Maxlina couldn't be here because, look, I had questions for Maxlina. I had questions for that girl. Oh.
We'll have to find her and give it to her.
Low-key, we
know.
have to find her. But before we gang up on her, shout out to Maxlina. So when you're watching this episode, just know you are in our hearts and our souls.
We wish you were here.
Yeah, we wish you were here actually, because this conversation was getting
It's
very
okay.
interesting.
Yeah, it's really
but
good.
then, so based on what we've said and the conversations we've had with these men, what is the difference between the men and the women of today? What is going on between them that is making the women now say, okay, I am fine just being single? Why won't we now be in relationships that are long lasting, that can actually be preserved for a long period of time and actually lead to marriage?
I feel like men have always cheated
Hey,
in the
God,
beginning of
this
time.
topic.
Okay. No, I'm not going to make it a big deal.
Okay.
But I feel like now they feel like it's like, well, oxygen is too much, but it's like water they should drink daily. Like they make it too much a basis. Like I don't want to say they cheat too much, but they cheat too much. They feel too comfortable having sex too much, like outside, and especially if they are in a committed relationship, and they will as long as they are out there sleeping, they cook up these ideas in their minds, what the reasons they are doing it, and it always has to do with something the woman has done. But I don't think a man sleeps around because of how or what a problem their woman have. I think if they sleep around because there's something in them they have to work on, or there's something in them that makes them who they are. I don't know, but it has nothing to do with the woman. Sleep around with your head up straight that you sleep around because
Say
you
it
like
with pride.
it. But don't tell me because your woman is this, she's spoiling. Why are you dating her? Why are you with her?
Exactly. That's the same question I'll ask.
Why are you with her if
Exactly.
she's this, that? Look, I prefer, if I'm seeing you and it gets hard, I would prefer you let me down and just let me go and restart than hang me on, like carry me on, like dragging me
Lord of the
on the
Rings.
feet, on the floor and all that.
Oh.
Nah, just accept it. Be self-aware enough to know that you sleep around because you like to sleep around. And that's just it.
Accept your...
That just works for me.
So
and I
that
feel
way,
a lot of men don't do that. And
they
that's a
don't.
problem.
So that way, what do you think is the difference now?
Yeah, I think I have to agree with my sister. It is really true, like the rate at which men cheat. It's unbelievable. But sometimes when you bring this up, they are like,
There is murmuring.
oh, women cheat more. It's just because
We do it better.
You do it every day. You do it every day.
And
That's
if I
how
do it
come
once
it's
in a
so
while,
obvious
I can
with
pick
you.
a particular
You know?
day in the month that I say I want to cheat. You will just wake up and see everything is skirt and just be following.
Get in.
Like this. Later they'll come and be looking with side eye. Me, I don't even care at this particular point. Because if you are not willing to admit the truth and hit it with your chest that you do it, there's no difference with it.
And I think there's this thing that we underrate a lot around here: sex addiction.
Oh God,
Yes,
a lot of
I
people
think
are sex addicts.
Exactly.
A lot of them
and
are.
it shouldn't be an insult to you.
No.
It should be something you know. Like I said, be self-aware enough to know your
Yes, go
problem,
get
and
help.
that's it.
It's a problem. How can you tell me you cannot be single for more than 1 week?
How is that even?
How can you tell me that the
That's
only
obscene.
reason if you hug a woman, you must have sex with her? Are you normal?
Someone actually said
Are
that.
you normal? How?
I mean, so
And
yeah.
it's the unsolicited advice for me. So you know, so when you're a woman, you're supposed to act like one. You know, when I say you should come to my room, you're supposed to come. You're not supposed to ask any questions. Really? I mean, I'm giving you my attention. Why are you fighting this thing? One open his mouth with all the vim and confidence in this world to tell me that it's an occupational hazard to look for a good companion. And apparently, the wife he married in the house is a good companion enough. She's
Can
baby
you
making my
imagine?
shame.
The way
It's
men
okay.
disgrace their wives.
It's so sad.
No, I don't know if you guys saw the one that was trending on the
Send shivers down
internet.
my spine.
So you cannot tell me you are married. I'm shy.
I'm shy.
I didn't see that.
I'm not fully
The
married.
dude said he's sad.
I'm kind of married.
I'm
Yeah,
but
so
not
I
fully
think
married.
yeah.
I'm not fully.
Yeah, I'm not fully
How
married.
is that a thing?
No. There's even this one. Oh, but you told me she was your friend. Yeah, I have a friend in her. Say you got a friend in me. Hey, it's a format for me. Oh. Now, if they say so, now look at all this evidence. Look at all this evidence. If you are saying we are the bad guys, show us the evidence.
I think mostly when they want to say a woman is a bad guy, it's always usually because she likes money.
Thank you. And so the gold
maybe
digging,
she's
loud. That's
she's
always
always
where it goes. That's
if
usually
she's
where it
loud,
starts,
she's
right? It's
opinionated,
money.
aka she's
They just
stubborn.
want you to
Yeah,
sit there and look
yes,
pretty.
yes.
Just-
Opinionated, stubborn. It's
Oh,
Sit and look
that's
pretty.
it.
Just-
Feminists too. We are part of the insult. Imagine they say we are feminists, it's part of it.
oh,
But
you've
if
been offended. They've offended you like that.
No, it's
But it's really not an offense calling me a feminist.
Do you know
It's like,
something?
nah.
At first, I used to reject being called a feminist because the way people or men define feminism
Make you look
or
like a
being
badass
it's like you hate men. Okay?
Yeah.
So whenever they call me that, I pull back. But then until I realized that being a feminist is not about having hate for men, but it's actually having hate for patriarchy. I'm now like proud.
Yeah,
Yes.
to be called.
Yes.
Who hates
Yes.
men? We love love. What do you mean by that?
Thank you.
We
I
love
just
love.
I think when I was watching Maximilian, she was like, I love that was the same thing I said.
We love love.
I love
Okay,
love.
we are not haters
I
of
want
men.
I want butterfly feelings in my belly.
I mean,
I can't
want
wait.
to-
I
want
look like
to
you and like
be-
blush, just like my cheeks are everywhere.
You know, like I'm always
love.
smiling 24/7, and that is because of the emotions the man can
I just
incite
love how
in me.
the men.
But when there is no common sense and logical reasoning, it is not worth it.
You know, I
So
just
that-
love how the men are murmuring in the background.
I know. Leave
They
them.
wish they could
They're
say.
like, I just wish I can just
They are
enter
burning.
half
They
the
are
floor.
burning.
Uh-huh.
They are burning.
Don't worry, they will have their time.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they will have their
I
time.
can't wait to watch their episode.
I know.
It's like,
I'm just waiting to see, so that they will now bring us in one room and now pictures men against women.
Let's see how that goes.
Who will come out alive? But the funny thing is that there is one difference I've noticed nowadays. I've noticed that with the men and women of today, women are now realizing that they need to be accountable.
Yeah.
Women are now realizing that if I don't get my foot right, what am I going to do if my partner dies?
Yeah.
What is my
Yeah.
fallback plan? You remember, they will tell you when you marry a man, you marry him with his family. You don't marry him alone. Now, there will be expectations that needs to be met. There are cultures you need to observe. There are things that need to happen. And that is why tribalism is becoming a problem. That is why somebody from an Igbo tribe cannot marry somebody from the Kusausi tribe. Because the Kusausi tribe is different. The Igbo person, if you die before, if your husband dies before you, they'll say you're the one that killed him.
Like just naturally?
There's a lot of, this thing is not even, they can affirm it in the comment section that there are cases where you will see, maybe the death was a bit mysterious. They couldn't try and investigate. Automatically, it's the woman that killed the man. She now has to go through widowhood rights, shave their head. In some extreme cases, they make you drink the water they've used to wash the corpse.
Wait, that still happens? Oh God, my head hurts.
My sister, there are so many things that happen that even down to the topic of exchange marriage, it's still happening as I'm talking to you right now.
What?
People still exchange people for marriage. So how much more that one? I mean, that one, they've even married yourself and the guy die in the process. They are exchanging people for marriage.
I'll never eat food after.
Please, you eat. Food is important. Food is life. You have to eat. So one of the difference I've noticed is the fact that because women are becoming more enlightened, we are becoming more learned. They say we are adopting the Western culture, but let's be frank, the Western culture has gotten to the point where a woman can confidently stand and own her own rights regardless of who you are.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's painful, it a pain. Look at me, it a pain. Say it a pepper for body that she can stand and say, I don't want you. If you like, jump from the sky, hug transformer, swim in sea. I have my opinion and I can stand by it.
Yeah.
It's not the one that you are trying to lure me with gifts, all those things. But the one I even realize is that it's even the small girls that seem to be having problem. A man opened his mouth and told me that he can't come and ask me out because I am high maintenance.
Hey.
And I'm like, did I ask you to maintain me? I don't have hands and legs to carry pure water on my head and sell.
What does it even
I don't
mean
have
by
hands and
that?
legs to work and make my own money. But apparently, immediately I start making my own money, I see that a man is not useful. Because this one day, they work again. Because body na firewood, have you? Body not be
Never,
firewood.
never.
We can't live without
We
men.
love. That's what I'm
See,
saying.
we will still want you no matter what. If they lie, let them be stupid. We
That's
still
how-
want you no matter what.
just
But
biology.
the issue about it is that they need to get with the program that women are different now.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I am learning, relearning, unlearning, and re-educating myself. Why won't you do same?
Yeah.
You know something? I've realized that women have been changing like from time past. Women have been known to change to suit men. But then when you look at men, it's like nothing has.
One way.
It's like nothing
They
has
will tell you,
really
oh, he's a
changed.
wife beater. He will change.
It's like women are constantly changing. Like
We are the ones
Yeah,
always
we're evolving.
every
But they're
then
ready
the
to
men are,
evolve,
like,
but they are
the
not.
men are just like that.
Or they are getting worse.
One stripe,
Stuck in
one
their
color.
one corner.
One stripe, one color. One format, one page. The
It's
same
really
thing,
sad.
same paragraph. They change. Now we are trying to let you know that in this 21st century, in 2023, why would I hear a statement in 2023? You trust men?
Hey.
I'm like, but they are supposed to be my partners. They're supposed to be the ones taking care of me. Why won't I trust the person I've married? What has happened?
It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, but what has happened?
So what has happened is that now my tolerance for bullshit has reduced.
Right.
way now.
We've grown. That time of my mother saying, "Oh, okay, just calm down," you have to
like
stick to
that.
it. You have to suffer it like that. It's
My
part
chests
of
are
it.
too huge for me.
Why
to keep
do I have to
thinking
be the
this.
one to suffer
I
it?
can't. It's already hefty in here, so I'm not keeping anything else. It's coming out.
It's like,
Okay.
look at that extra load I have to carry because I have to accommodate and understand. But the one thing I love about this particular initiative is that we do not have conversations before we start relationships.
Yeah. Yes.
And it is not our fault. It's those people who start messages with, "Hey, beautiful. Hey,
Bombard-
sweetheart.
bombarding us
how are
with
you
sweet
doing?
words."
Oh, hope you have slept
Hi,
well.
dear.
Have you eaten? How is your temperature
can't
feeling?
stop thinking
Are you
about
looking up or you are looking down? I can't breathe without you.
Why do you
I
have so
can't
many
stop-
lines in your head like that? You must get them a
It's
lot.
constant. I swear, I wish I could show my WhatsApp for you people. It is, and I'm like, it got to a point. Immediately I see, "Hi, beautiful. Thank you very much for sending me a message. My name is Kenny, and I'll be preferred to be called that way. Thank you." Start calling me Kenny first. If I've known you for 3 months and I'm comfortable with you, we cannot move to pet
The bait,
names.
yeah.
No,
Just
it's
want
like
to
we
rush
need
things.
to give them a crash course on how to talk to women. How can a man be giving you advice on how to talk to a woman when he himself is not a woman? Is that advice realistic? Me, I want comments. So I need people to comment on this thing. How is it your own species is the one telling you to talk to a different species that he has absolutely no clue about?
Yeah.
You don't know what goes on in a woman's mind. You say we are unpredictable. Have you tried
No,
sitting down to actually ask us what is wrong?
No.
This is a woman that her body goes through so many changes. We have only 1 week of normalcy in a month. Just 1 week. And that 1 week self is comma.
Hormones.
Everything is happening to you at the same time. You are bleeding. You are hormoning up and down. If something is not wrong with you, something is paining you somewhere.
Your
Look at all
aches,
this.
your titties are heavier.
They are heavy.
You have
Every-
headaches.
Your-
You feel warm.
Oh, I'm here. I'm sweating, but there's AC
It's
on.
exhausting.
Can you imagine?
Like there's so much that goes on with a woman, and they feel like, oh, because women issues have been talked about for so long, the men are feeling neglected. Why haven't you made yourself relevant in the conversation? I don't know why. Haven't you
Join
started
the- no
talking
one is
about it?
pushing you up.
Nobody
Join
is
the
stopping you from
conversation.
having a point
Evolve.
of view.
Let's
Have
all
a
learn
point of view.
together.
I always say it. I am a man advocate, or is it a male
Yes.
advocate?
Yeah.
I advocate for positive masculinity.
Of
You
course.
cannot be intimidated because
No.
I have decided to take my stand. Take your stand too.
Yes, yeah.
And let's do it
Yeah.
together.
Yes.
Stop
Yeah.
making it that, oh, because now I've opened my eyes, you want to fight against me. If you fight
Just
me, who the
because
heck
you
do
are, you
think
don't
is
want to
gonna win?
open your eyes.
Please
Stand
Ah.
for yourself.
This
too.
battle they say we are fighting. We have been silent all this while. We have not been talking. We will see who will win this battle. So now to move on to the next section, I think we've said a lot.
Yeah.
We've spoken a lot about what we feel and what we think, and what do we think is the way forward?
Therapy.
Therapy.
Big
Therapy.
time. I'm a number one therapy person. I will advocate therapy.
This is
any
one
day.
thing we've been saying. Every single person needs a therapist.
I think I said it on my last episode.
that black man thing of
Yeah.
I cannot talk to somebody. If you like, carry it on your head as pure water and take it to the market and go and sell. You are the same person that will carry that load and bring
Back
it
home.
back to the house.
That's it.
We need to be able to have
Unpack. We have a
individuals.
lot of childhood traumas. we
Oh,
all went
God,
through.
what
You
scene?
need to start unpacking. It's never too late to unpack trauma.
It doesn't matter how old you are.
It's
you
never
need,
too
you
late.
need to get help.
It's just-
People have forgotten that your mental health determines your mood.
Yeah.
It's
Your
Yes.
mental health determines your mood. And that is why they say we don't know what we want. If I am able to figure out my mental health and I know mentally I am fine, I can boldly tell you this is what I want.
Yeah.
And actually have preferences, have specs, quote unquote, and still stick to it.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
we are loyal, please.
Yeah.
Women are loyal. We are loyal. Oh. If you betray my trust, that's when I can decide to use you for example. But if you've not shown me a side that I don't need to see, I would not also show you a side that you
Yeah.
need to see.
Yeah.
You can't make me feel froggy and not expect me to leap.
Ah,
I will.
Well said.
fucking-
Well
thank
said.
you.
I will
I will
jump
put that
over
on a
there.
t-shirt. You can't treat me like a frog and not expect me to
leap.
jump.
I will leap. I will jump.
Exactly.
No.
I really
Jump.
like that.
Yes. Yes. So
No.
treat me how you think I should be treated.
Treated, yeah.
Now it will still be my choice if I let you treat me like that.
Exactly.
Yes. Because I know the idea of this whole concept of marriage material is because we've realized based on statistics, a lot of people don't stay in marriages anymore.
Yeah.
You have this flamboyant ass wedding, called the whole compound to come and see you marry. 3 months later, bitch has cleared the house and she's gone. And it's usually the women that leave.
I know, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
They're always the ones that pack and go back to their
Like,
father's
it's so
house.
funny. Now I'm beginning to wonder. So who is the problem?
They are saying it's us. They are saying it's us.
But I'm the one that have the time to pack my load and come. Still
And
have
have
the
to
time
because
to
I
pack
go
and-
back.
You people know
I
how
can't
difficult it
stand
is packing
bullshit
loads.
anymore. It's my fault.
Yeah.
It's us.
Yeah.
They are saying
I
it's
also
us.
think the push to get married early should like calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marriage is not
Marriage at an
everything.
early age
Yeah,
is just
I think it's also that form of validation.
because it also
that-
comes with experience. I mean, you are still young and you're growing, but now you have someone in your house. You don't have your own space to sit and digest things. You don't have your own space to understand. You, like I said, you have traumas that you have no idea about. And there comes a point in someone's life, I don't know about you, but it happened to me. I got to this age and all of a sudden, all these things I experienced as a child started hitting me.
Yeah.
And they were not
Happened.
good things. And I imagine if I was living with someone, it would have been so bad. Like I wouldn't have been able to handle it. Fine, I would go see a therapist and come back home, and that was okay for me. But I would just come back and maybe I'll think if someone was here, or sometimes a friend would come around to stay over, and it would just be so much. Like I have to keep in so much to act like everything is okay, because if I start, you might not understand, and it just brings up a big conversation. So I feel like early marriages we should really take our time, not to get to know the people we are marrying, not even that. How do you even know someone? You can just really know someone like that, but to
Yeah.
know yourself. To
Yes.
know your triggers, to just learn who you really are, and get before you get into this thing, you know.
Yeah,
Some of us are mentally unstable. I can boldly say that a lot of people might even have like bipolar,
Yes.
especially
Disorders.
They
bipolar.
aren't
Yeah, you see some
Yeah.
traits, and
That's very true.
Like, where from this one?
yeah, like
He's fine in one country. Imagine he changes another country. He's like a totally
yeah,
different
right,
person.
right.
Hey,
It's
these
just-
people,
it's just,
these
you
people we
know,
call men.
it's,
Just
you know,
to add, just sorry. Just to add to what you spoke about, the thing about childhood trauma is the fact that when you go through trauma, your body automatically finds mechanisms to cope with it.
Yeah.
Now, before I can open my mouth to say I have actually been molested 6 consecutive times,
Yeah.
like continuously, it will get to a point where I have made up my mind that nobody will ever have access to
me
like
that way again. Hell
and
yeah.
it is rather unfortunate that you're in an environment where the men are being treated more nicely than the women. It immediately becomes a problem. Don't give me that look.
Even it's the sad thing is even in our houses, they're bringing us up. It's different.
See, it's different. No,
There's
yes,
so
because
much
it is
difference
something
with it.
that we've been fighting with. If I constantly keep meeting bad things,
And the men in the background are
consistently,
just pissed.
Yeah, that means
why would
the
you be
pool-
pissed? It is
the
different
pool
because
is-
if we are talking about molestation, the most vulnerable species are usually women.
and children.
We know this. This is even a known fact. But who actually talks about the fact that I have been molested?
Yeah.
They will tell you it's your fault. You
They'll
were the one
ask
that
you what
took
did
your-
you wear.
They will ask you what did you wear.
They'll ask you what did
where
you
you
wear.
were. Who sent you there? I can't go into a man's
Victim
room or his
blaming.
house. Thank you.
You
They
know, a man got killed. He raped this girl, and I think they took it to court, and it didn't work out. And so she dragged her. She found a way to drag him to the bush and killed him. And the comment sections were like, "What did he wear? Why didn't he tell someone he was going there? The guy's dead already." But these were women, and I said, society has to have made us feel so like helpless for someone to lose their lives, and we can still go in the comment section instead of rest in peace and make
blaming.
jokes about it. Because what did you wear for a man? That's a big joke. Because that's what they usually ask us when it
Yes,
happens to us.
when it
And
happens,
now
yes.
this man is actually dead, and we can't even feel remorse enough to say rest in peace.
Oh, no.
We have to make jokes about it. What kind of
Oh.
society is
I
that?
would share this story.
Okay.
Back at home, when I started going to this new church, I was so excited because I felt like this is a place I could actually start afresh.
Right.
Okay, so on the first day I went to this church, I mean, I had some friends in the church already. So after the service, they met me and then we started talking. And then some of the church members who hadn't seen me before came over to talk to me. So among them was this guy. So after some few chats, my friend said they were going to do something, so I should wait for them. So I was only left with the guy and I in the church auditorium. It's like this auditorium was for the youth. Okay, so we were on the stage. We were seated there. I think it was playing the keyboard, and then I realized something was moving around my
Mother Mary.
ass.
I
in
don't
the church
understand.
auditorium.
I don't understand.
So like
wait, is it movementing or like shadows or
I was.
it was
I
like
didn't-
transformed?
Or like maybe
it was
a
electricity.
guitar they were holding. And
No, maybe it was electricity.
I was shocked. I was like, am I overthinking this? Or
No, so we know they fear God again. You people.
I don't know. It's like I was shocked. So I didn't want to make the whole thing awkward, and then that's like one sad thing because I didn't want to. Me not wanting to make the situation awkward. I feel like I should have.
You should have.
Yeah,
but
should have
that's what
done
society
something.
has told you. They will make you feel so
will immediately
uncomfortable
make you
about
feel
yourself.
It was your fault for
and
even
you'd
going
regret
see
even
them
saying
in the
it.
first
So
place.
Yeah.
when I got back home, I think we had already exchanged contacts before that thing happened. I asked the guy like, what was happening back then? It was like, oh, he's sorry. He doesn't know what came over him.
Really?
In the church.
I was like,
When did
Really?
the devil enter the
I was
church?
like, this
He
was
entered
supposed to be a fresh start for me. Why?
No,
Like-
Abi, you don't know what came over him. I'm trying to justify the explanation.
No, I get yours. I'm just like, really, he doesn't know what came over him.
No, we don't know.
So is
what
he
came-
trying to say
What
that
else?
the
Well,
spirit
like
of the
somebody
Lord
died.
took?
We don't know what
And
came
then,
over him.
you know,
It
subsequent
was the Holy
Sundays,
Spirit
when
that entered his hand.
I tried to like
Holy
talk to
Spirit,
him.
enter your
I mean, I
hand.
decided to just let it be okay. And
That's
when I
sad.
decided to talk to him like following Sundays, he acted, I don't know, distant and all that. So I asked him why, and it was like, he doesn't know when he comes around me, he loses control.
Oh.
I don't,
Say, baby, make her lose control.
he loses control. I was like,
He
So you
said
have
that
to be
I
a
don't
even
disgusting
know
man
if
in
this
the
is
front of
something
the Lord.
he's
I want to-
actually working
I want to
on.
quote
Back to
Ashake, but it's not the right
the
one.
working on oneself, the therapy thing.
He's
I don't
yeah.
know if there's something he's working on or he's just going around
touching people.
molesting,
Grouping, assaulting women. Because this
or-
like
in a church.
in a church.
Oh, you
anywhere. Do it in a club.
Man.
I will be that bitch because I got myself
show
there.
you pepper. Why I say when we show you
They
pepper?
will show you
It's not
shege.
even about
Shege.
what happens in relationships.
Ships.
So
Yeah, it's just
these
what
are
most
some of
men
the
do.
things I'm talking
and
about.
that's the thing. They refuse to be self-aware. This is a problem.
It is a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Oh, okay,
It's
wait.
a problem.
Okay, wait. So she has said her own. Let me say my own. There are times
I
when
would also
I
say
go
mine.
I go out in public. I'm going to probably somewhere like King David. At least my own environment is a bit explainable.
I know
But
I
it's
sent
still-
myself
it
there.
still doesn't justify.
Yeah.
I was going to somebody for a meeting. This dude wasted 2 hours of my time, but that's another topic for another time. I'm sitting there waiting because I'm the friendly type. Oh, they are in front of me. They call me that, oh, I should come closer. Oh, I mean, me being friendly, I want to talk. I tried to make sure there was space between me and the person talking. Before I could say, Jack,
What did he?
that's what he was doing.
Touching you.
And because we were in public, I was just scrolling my phone.
Dude, you don't know me nowhere.
He did that.
Men have
And
no shame.
I did this. So, like, subtly.
Oh my
He removed the hand. Immediately, I started to get very, very, very angry. In my head, I was like, if I had done this to a man, look, he will enjoy it too.
Yeah,
But it's wrong.
it is. I won't do that. Not with that.
I
don't
have
know
not
you.
given you any consent whatsoever to
No.
touch me. You don't assume because of the way I look,
Exactly.
I'm touchable. I might be approachable, but I'm not touchable. That's the problem. You categorize us. If we say we should do what these men are doing to us, there will be no space for all of us to live on this earth. Too. Oh no, it will be fire for
This
fire.
earth can't contain.
Oh no, it can't contain us at all. But you know what? We've made sense. Even if they were murmuring at the background.
Oh,
we've made
that's not our
sense.
problem. We've said our thing, and
Yes.
our listeners will listen to our.
They will
thing.
listen to us, and those that will comment will comment. Those that will backlash, they will backlash. But what will we do?
We are here for them.
We will stand strong, and we will watch them and be looking at them small. So I know some of us had questions for each other, but did we have any questions we wanted to ask each other? Like, since I know I had already, but I'm not really familiar with you, that I will. But was there any question you would like to ask based on this same issue we're talking about?
I don't think I have any questions.
Do you have
Me
any
very well.
questions? Do you have any questions? Okay, so me, I have question. And my
Fire.
question is directed to you. So when your video came out, we saw Daiwe looking all nice, because now Daiwe have tie scarf now.
Oh.
Daiwe have tie scarf now. So now you see the people that uploaded the video caption it. God, she was a God-fearing man.
Yeah.
So the first thing that popped into my head is Daiwe says she want God-fearing man, but she's here looking like a baddie.
Oh, Jesus.
So let's understand the concepts. Now, honestly, this one,
Okay.
bars on bars, honesty upon honesty. Are you a bad bitch or you are a God-fearing bitch? Because we are still bitches.
I don't
it's
think
part
I'm
of
a
the thing.
bitch
No,
in the
of course
first
not. Of course not. So are you a God-fearing woman
Yes.
or you are a bad-looking woman? How do I frame that? But you understand what I'm saying. So
yeah, but
my
what
people
do
are
you
curious.
mean by a bad bitch exactly?
Okay, so you see, there's this thing where what they call it profiling.
Okay.
The profile based on how you look.
Okay.
Now, based on the way she is looking and I am looking, anybody who sees the both of us will know that these are bad bitches.
Okay.
Yes. First off, she can play with herself facially. I mean, she can play with how she looks.
Okay.
She can decide not to wear a bra.
Okay.
Oh,
She
yeah.
can decide to
Yeah.
dress the way she wants. Wears anklets, makes her hair, wears nose rings. I mean, looks like how she wants to look.
Okay.
Now, based on, because what drove the questions was she looks like she knows. So
Oh, she
when-
looks like she's in our badge.
Thank you.
But the scarf is saying a different thing.
Hey.
Okay,
Yes,
I
because
get it.
You get it.
The scarf is just, I don't know.
It's a
It's just
style
on a towel.
thing.
It's also a style.
Yeah,
So
I really like tying scarves.
I'm a
too. I used to
Muslim,
tie my
but
hair.
I
Yeah,
sometimes
I actually
I
like
really
tying
like-
my hair.
I
So
feel
it's
like
not-
we just put things in such a box.
That's why I
And
was
it doesn't
I've had
have
so
to
many
be.
instances where people would walk up to me and be like, "Why are you wearing a nose ring?" And the ring fell off. That's why I had to take it off.
Yeah.
People will be like, "Why are you wearing a nose ring?
Why shouldn't
what,
I?
What? It doesn't, I don't know, speak well of you." I even had this problem with my lecturer. it was a whole lot. It's just a nose ring. Can't
It's
I
not
just
that
wear a
deep.
nose ring?
I like it. I think it looks good on me.
Yeah.
Let me put it
Why
on.
can't I just
No, but
wear it?
I think it's the society we are still
Yeah, they
in.
put you in a box.
They
you
like
know.
to put no, but then there are some instances where, as you said, you are a doctor.
Yeah.
There are cases where if you are going to the hospital,
Of
you
course.
probably would
take
not.
it.
You would not
She
even
wouldn't
wear
put
it.
it
No,
on.
it's a
Yeah, she
casual
Because it's
something.
exactly
Yes.
just like mine. So mine is removable.
Yes.
It will determine the environment I'm going
It
to.
doesn't affect what I do. Like
First off,
the
it doesn't.
work
Or who
I
you
do.
It doesn't
are,
affect
yeah.
your productivity. It doesn't affect your output. Because last time I checked, women are supposed to be adorned.
Yeah.
That is how we are. We
Exactly.
adorn ourselves with jewelry from head to toe because that is what fits us.
It was
But-
made for us, mostly.
Yes.
So.
Now the men too have joined. They are not talking about the fact that the men's too now are piercing everywhere.
and painting
They're
their
not talking about the
nails
fact that
and looking
because
cute.
you have painted now, your attitude have changed or your character will diminish or your ability to be productive will disappear. I'm not talking about that too. They're always coming for us. Now the problem is that it is still me that is when the nose make you still be chasing, baby, just a tip. I'm not asking for much in this life. I'll just change.
I don't know if ladies still fall for that. Just a tip.
Oh, it would depend on how he says it though.
Just there.
Just a
Tip?
tip.
Oh no.
Oh no,
That's
no,
some
that tip
BS,
could be
right?
a
I
little.
feel sorry for ladies who still fall for
Yeah,
that. Like,
'cause,
I mean,
I
if
don't
you're not
think
ready
it could
to
ever
go
really
all
be
the
the
way
tip.
in, don't just go there.
How do
Don't
you
go
just
there.
up it up and
Don't
just
go
believe in a
there.
man that
You
he
trust,
would
man.
tip? He would tip. He would just tip. What? How do you trust a man to that extent?
I had to learn that the hard way. So
Oh,
since then, but actually, he didn't have his way. He didn't have his way.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
that's
thank
good.
God.
Yeah.
Like by now we are planning murder.
I was young and stupid.
I wanted to say naive. Don't
You
call it
don't
that.
be stupid.
Young,
Yeah, like,
we've all been in that. Yeah, it had do
Okay.
me. It had do me when they lock door.
Sorry.
How to open door now be problem. And this dude is looking at me. I'm looking at him like, you know what? Let me just let it happen. And whatever I do to him after that, it's fine. We have so the problem is we tend to have to learn lessons the hard way.
yeah.
And
yeah.
it's not fair because you are supposed to be the other part of me. And if you are still the one punishing me, how are we going to learn? I think this has been a very interesting episode.
Yeah.
We've spoken. We've done well. And I actually feel good.
Yeah, I feel lightweight. Like,
Yes, I feel lighter because one, I know for a fact that probably I might never be marriage material.
yeah.
I think
That-
I'm actually comfortable with the
that
fact
list,
that. So if I'm not
check,
marriage material to a typical man, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
find the one
okay.
that will
I'll
marry
fuck
me.
with that.
Yeah. I now I know I don't have to grade myself based on somebody's expectations.
I've always said this. I've watched amazing people settle my entire life, and I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Yes.
we all have.
Yeah.
Growing up, you so many
Yes.
great people. They settle,
Oh.
and you just, as a little girl, I'll just be like, "But you don't have to do this." And as a little guy, I already knew that, and so I decided no.
No.
If I was that at that age, and I knew that this person could have done more for her or
Should know
himself,
better now.
I should know better.
Yes.
now.
So I think one of the things we need to wrap it up with is we need to know better now.
Yeah.
Everybody needs therapy, please, you people. I think we need to have a different episode on that. We need therapy. We need to be able to overcome whatever trauma. And it's not just for only women,
But the
for
sad
men as
thing
well.
too is if everyone in Ghana decides to go for therapy, who are we going for therapy with? Because we don't have enough
Yeah,
people.
so
to
we need
talk
more
to.
people to actually become mental health nurses. We need
Advocates,
more people to
basically.
actively choose to help another person
Yeah, with their mental
So we're hoping,
Men
we're
should
calling.
allow themselves to be helped too.
Oh,
yes,
yes,
yes, yes.
That's really
Because
important.
it's really real for them
Being
too.
all
Seriously.
stuck up doesn't make you
Yes.
much
Yeah.
of a
You
man.
need
Yeah.
help.
Allow yourself to be helped.
Yes, allow yourself to cry.
It doesn't
Allow
make
yourself to
you
be emotional.
a leader.
This dude
Yes.
was going through some shit, and he came to see his mom was dying. So rest in peace, she died, and he came to see me from the hospital. That was like the COVID time. It was like, he was just trying to keep his thing together. He was like, "Okay, what do you want? Do you need tea? Should I get you a bottle of
okay to
wine?"
cry.
Well, yeah, and he was just trying not to be a human being. You know, and this guy, he finally decided that he wanted wine, and I stepped out and I got him a bottle of wine. I didn't take the wine with him. He went through the entire bottle
By himself.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, the man is going through.
He
hell.
cried the whole night.
See,
Like after 12 midnight, he cried almost 2 hours or more.
I'm even surprised
He-
he didn't try to
No,
with you.
no, he
them.
didn't.
Because
He really
usually
didn't.
that's
But now
how-
his
I feel like that's how
comfort,
they
those
deal
ones,
with-
his comfort,
yeah.
his comfort, his
Yeah,
love
that's actually
language.
how some
his
of them
love
try
language is
to-
physical touch.
No, he didn't. We didn't.
Oh.
I didn't even go.
Sorry, we should not be
close
joking
that
about
way.
it then,
He
I
just
joke.
he was just drinking the
So
wine.
good.
In the
Surprised.
process, all of a sudden you saw tears.
Oh.
And you
Just-
knew how much he was keeping in.
Yeah.
I was just so I
can't
didn't tell him it's
imagine how
okay. I didn't tell
surprised
him
you
everything
were.
was going to be fine. I just let him cry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know that is what he needed. So a lot
Yeah.
of men need to feel like, come on, crying is so. You are human.
Yes.
What do you mean
I
you don't
shouldn't-
cry?
I shouldn't be
Acting like a
afraid.
crazy.
Yeah.
The B word.
Oh, we have said it enough already by now. They'll come and every time they'll bring pong, 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 every time you say that word. But,
especially me.
but thank God.
I don't go anywhere without cursing. It's
I know,
just
right?
so
It's
bad.
normal, and we have children. We
Yeah.
we filter them out. It's not easy, but we
Conversation
we
fun.
thank God. This was interesting for me. I want to say a very big thank you to the team. I want to say a very big thank you to Prince Hamdan for giving me this opportunity to host this particular episode. Big ups to you. I'm so grateful, and we're wrapping it up. I think we had a good. We had a
had a
good.
good-
Yes,
I
we
learned
had
a lot
fun.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and there are some things I feel like we still really need to talk about.
We do.
Yes, we do.
The
And I know
problems
he
are a
would.
lot.
I know, although he was murmuring and
Oh, he
blinking,
wishes he could be in
I
there.
know.
I feel like if we had given him a space to squat,
he would just be here
He joined
and be
in.
pouring
It was that
everything.
bad.
But don't worry, your time will come. Your time will come. But so guys, please remember, watch, like, subscribe, share. The more you push the content, it makes it more relevant because
Yeah.
Yes.
people need to hear this conversation. They need to understand what women and men are going through in relationships. So this is adieu. Goodbye.
Bye.
Right.